guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a double cut crease makeup look for you guys, and I'm going to be using my Morphe eyeshadow palettes for today's look. I ordered these about a month ago and I've been wanting to film a video with them. Now this look is inspired by Dress Your Face on Instagram. She's very popular. About a year ago I was taking her online classes, so I learned a lot of tips and tricks from her. So this video is definitely going to benefit you guys because I show you guys a lot of cool things that I learned from her throughout the video. I don't necessarily address the fact that she showed me whatever step it is, but a lot of these steps and stuff that I did for this look are inspired and taught by her. Obviously, this makeup look is also inspired by her. If you go on her Instagram, you'll see it. Cut creases and double cut creases have just been all the rage nowadays on Instagram and YouTube, and I just really wanted to film this look because I had a few people request this. This is the makeup look. It's just a double cut crease and some glitter. If you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so as always, I'm starting off with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I'm gonna go ahead and prime both of my eyes. So with a big shader brush, I'm going to dip into these two skin tone shades right here, and I'm going to use that all over my base just to kind of smooth everything out so the eyeshadows that we put on top of this will blend smoother. So the next thing we're going to do is cut our crease. This is the brush that I'm using. It's just a Sephora angle liner brush. My eyelids are hooded, basically meaning the skin on the upper eye area falls down onto my lids. So I create the cut crease a little higher than my natural crease so it shows when my eyes are open. You can always poke your brush with no product into the socket of your eye with your eyes open to find your guideline. So I'm just going to go ahead and go into my gel eyeliner, and I'm really going to sharpen up the edges by just wiping off on both sides. And I am using a black gel eyeliner, but you could totally use a brown. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease, keeping my eyes open in a really steady hand and just following the shape of my eyebrow. Okay, now when you get to this part at the end, it's kind of where you're gonna like flick it out as a rounded edge. So again, just towards the end, round it out and flick it towards your brow. Using a gel liner for this step instead of an eyeshadow will really help to show your work on camera, and this is also another tip that I learned from Dress Your Face. This line is going to be the base for the entire eye look, so you want to make sure they are even on both sides before moving on to the next step. A good way to check that is to tilt your head up and look down into your mirror. This way you can see all the angles better. So the next step is going to be setting this eyeliner, and I'm going to be using a dark brown shade instead of a black. You want the colors that you put above it to kind of fade into one another. So I'm just going to be picking out a brown shade from the Morphe palette, and I'm just going to take this brown shade right here, and I'm going to use that on a Sigma pencil brush. This is the E30. Be sure to tap off any excess before blending and try to stay on and above the line so we can keep the eyelid area bare. A little here and there is no big deal because we will clean it up later on. Now to fade this up a little bit more, I'm going to be using this shade right here on a Sigma Blending E25 brush. So now I'm just going to dip into a black eyeshadow, and I'm just going to go right underneath the cut crease and just darken up the black again. And with the pencil brush, I'm going to use a lighter transition shade to blend the crease further to get more color. So for the next step, we're going to go back into our paint pot, and I'm going to clean up the lids to sharpen the cut crease, and I'm just using a Sephora lip brush to do so. I'm going to be picking up this pinky champagne shade right here, and this is going to go all over our eyelids, and I'm using a Sephora concealer brush to apply this. I just feel like with shimmers This type of a brush gives a lot more pigment to the eyes. For my eyelids, I'm going to use the famous Dress Your Face technique called a press and slide. I'm going to get right underneath the cut crease and press the brush and slide down. This method gives a more metallic look, and it definitely helps if you stretch your eyelids with your fingers. And I'm going to use these two shades again for my highlight. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with eyeliner. We're going to be creating our winged eyeliner. And today I'm just using my Jessie's Girl eyeliner pen. So it's kind of hard to explain. This is my eye, but you see how my winged liner is parallel to the cut crease? That's kind of what we want to do, and we're going to leave some room right here for the glitter. If you're interested in learning how I do my wing liner in detail, I'll have that video linked down below, so be sure to check it out. Okay, so at this point you can stop, do your mascara, your lashes, and your lower lash line and be done. Or you can kick it up a notch and do a double cut crease. Now, the reason why I did my winged liner a lot more elongated this way than I normally do is because I'm going to go ahead and do that double cut crease. So to do that, I'm gonna go to the edge of my wing liner, parallel to the top line, and draw a second cut crease, this time directly into my actual crease, but not going too far in. Then I will blend the eyeliner into the lid color and just go back and forth between the two until they are beautifully blended. So this is another stopping point, or you can take it further with some glitter. So I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade Midnight Cowboy, and this is just a gold eyeliner. And we are going to be placing this eyeliner right in between the two cut creases. You want to make sure to keep your eyelids stretched and look down while you apply the glitter until it dries. If you move around before the glitter dries, it can get really messy and ruin everything. So I went ahead and did my lashes off camera. I used my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara to coat my lashes first. This is my all-time favorite mascara, can't live without it. And then the lashes I was using was the number 11 Kiss Eyelashes. Now we're just going to smoke out our lower lash line. And I'm also going to tightline my upper and lower waterline with my gel liner. So I'm going to be taking this brush right here. It's just a flat definer brush. I'm going to be dipping into that brown that we use to blend out our crease. And I love this brush just because you can get really close to your lash line and it doesn't really spread too far down. My eyes are very small and I don't like to take my eyeshadow on my lower lash line too low just because I feel like it looks like I have a black eye then. So I love this brush for that. And I'm gonna take a very small detailed brush and with our lid color, I'm just gonna touch up the inner corners. And then I'm going to coat my lower lashes. So for my face, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm just going to be using this middle shade. And for blush, I'm going to be using MAC's Warm Soul today. This is my go-to blush, especially when I don't know what color blush to use, like today. And for my highlighter, I'm using Becca's Opal. And this is super pigmented, so I barely touch my brush in it, tap off the excess. I like to start on the very back of my cheeks, and I just kind of go in circular motions. So it blends with my blush and my bronzer just because I don't want it to look like super harsh and just a stripe of it. I want it to be really blended. Okay, and last but not least, for my lips, I'm going to be using the Essence Lip Liner in Red Blush. I talk about these lip liners all the time, but they truly are my favorite. They just glide on so smooth. And on top of that, I'm going to be using my Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the shade fiery and it's just a really nice red, and I absolutely love this red on my skin tone. It's amazing. So that completes this double cut crease look. If you love it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.